Okay, to speed things up, I'm making the trade group data a lot easier to do. Only the people that have access can do this. So once all the data is put in here and we have it all verified, we want to go to the Data 2 tab next to it. And this is where we're going to see all the over and unders. You want to make sure this box here, I guess it'll turn red if it's out of balance, but maybe I should turn it another color so it sticks out. We'll make it yellow for right now. So we want to make sure that this here is always 0. That means it's balanced. If this is not 0, then we have an error somewhere. Not necessarily on the data entry. It's usually an error in the columns here. Also, if it's coming up as an error, this top row here, there has to be a 0 in each one of these columns. I don't know why, but if there's no zeros in here, as I'll show you, we'll take those zeros out. And we should go to an error here. Okay, so it's going to change everything to value. So if you see that, the only thing you got to do is go back to the sort and just make sure just this first row has zeros straight across. And then that'll fix this back. Okay, so what we want to do from this page is we want to copy the data once it turns over here. It's always important that you make sure this is correct. So we're going to start from the top here. We are going to highlight all the way down to the bottom, right click, copy, and then we are going to go over to the host tab. And we want to paste this in the top column here for the 21st. I usually get in the habit use special paste because it protects any coding, and that'll automatically add everything up here on who owes and so forth. Okay, so once that part's done, we're going to go to the drop sort. Now we always want to double check that everything's sorted in here, so we're just going to do an A to Z just in case something was missed from the day before. Okay, I'm going to move this tab over here because we used to copy it from the other page. We're going to make it easier now. We're only going to copy the data that's actually used. Okay, so all we're going to do is copy from 3 to wherever the end is. Just copy. Then you're going to hit the backup data tab. Open that up. And this is where we store all the data. This here is just a mirror of the other page. The hosts have access to seeing this, so if there's any errors or anything, so they can check to make sure their money's straight. Then we're just going to go to January or whatever month it is. Instead of copying everything like we used to, where we have all this data and a lot of it's not needed, we're just going to scroll to the bottom. I'll probably have a lot of this minimized. If we run out of columns, just hit the add 1,000. Oh, now we got to scoot back up. No. And then we're just going to go to the bottom line, special paste, value only. And that'll just copy that data in there that we need. So rather than copying the whole day like we have been, which is a bunch of dead data, we're just going to do what was done. And then, of course, we want to take a screenshot of this here. And, of course, if we don't have the screenshot, it's very easy for us to get that data. Just going to copy that, add that to the drops, just so everyone knows what was recorded for yesterday. And then once that part's done, all we have to go back to do is go back to here, reset the data. Trying to learn coding so that I can have a reset button put up here, but right now I'm not advanced that far yet, so all we're doing is dragging from the bottom and just resetting everything manually. The schedule load part I'm not going to put on here because I'm planning on making changes this week to this. But this should be done at the end of the night when everything's done, so that when we load tomorrow's schedule in the morning, it'll automatically load here.